Hey guys, Giants beat reporter Zach Rosenblatt here from NJ Advanced Media, and this is your latest update powered by the Talk is Cheap podcast. The Giants are 4-7 after winning their third straight game, beating the Bengals 19-17 in Week 12, a game that was a little too close for comfort. It didn't exactly end well either. Quarterback Daniel Jones suffered a hamstring injury in the second quarter. He tried to return after halftime and then left for good. His status for Week 13 is still up in the air. Despite that, the Giants are technically in first place in the NFC East. They hold the same record as the Washington football team, but the Giants hold the tiebreaker for winning their two matchups head-to-head. The Giants will travel to Seattle this week to face the Seattle Seahawks. When Daniel Jones went down with a hamstring injury in Week 12, veteran Colt McCoy replaced him as the backup and completed 6 of 10 passes for 61 yards and no touchdowns in the win. The Giants' offense will look much different with McCoy than it would with Jones, as McCoy is slower and can't throw the ball down the field as well. Still, Giants coaches and players have expressed confidence in McCoy's ability to step up for them if Jones does miss Sunday's game against the Seahawks. Behind McCoy, the Giants' only other quarterback option right now is Clayton Thorson, a former fifth-round pick of the Philadelphia Eagles. He spent much of the season on the practice squad and doesn't really have any experience. They're also expected to sign Alex Tanney and Joe Webb this week, though it's unlikely they'd be ready to contribute. Giant safety Logan Ryan leads all NFC free safeties in Pro Bowl voting in the early going. The Giants signed Ryan, a Rutgers alum and New Jersey native, to a one-year deal in September after rookie Xavier McKinney injured his foot in training camp. The signing has worked out perfectly as Ryan emerged as a leader and against the Bengals was graded as the Giants' best player by Pro Football Focus. He'll be a free agent again this offseason, but there's reason to believe the Giants would want to re-sign him. The Giants will face a Seahawks team this week fresh off beating the Philadelphia Eagles to give the Giants first place in the NFC East. The Seahawks defense has struggled for most of the season, though it has improved lately with the return of safety Jamal Adams and the addition of defensive end Carlos Dunlap. Really, though, the Seahawks are scary because of two players on their offense, star quarterback Russell Wilson and freakish wide receiver DK Metcalf. Joe Judge said this week that there aren't many humans walking the earth that look like Metcalf. The 4-7 Giants travel to Seattle this weekend for Sunday's 4:05 p.m. game against the Seahawks. For all the latest Giants news, turn to the sports section of NJ.com and download the Talk is Cheap podcast wherever podcasts are available.
Acast powers some of the world's best podcasts. Here's a show we recommend.
Hello, everyone. I'm Danny Pellegrino.
I'm Jenna Brister.
And we are back for Season 2 of a very merry, iconic podcast. We're going to be diving into your favorite holiday movies, recapping them, and going on a few tangents.
Yes, and it's the end of the world as we know it. So why not close out 2020 with a bunch of episodes of Holiday Recap with us?
So we hope everyone grabs a cup of eggnog.
And a fistful of candy.
Cook that bird in the oven.
Doritos. We don't care what you're into. Just join us.
Grab your bed wine. Grab your couch cocoa. We're getting lit on the holiday movies. We'll be doing 10 recap episodes. So subscribe to A Very Merry Iconic Podcast wherever you listen to podcasts. And find us on social media at A Very Merry Iconic Podcast on Instagram. And we'll have all the updates there.
Acast recommends.